back and forth that way.
You got to Bridgewater quite a bit. How were you able to do that? And then how did things change in the second half of Locke and your approach to him?
You know, it didn't change as far as the approach. It's their offense they run. I think they both run the same offense. It was the same approach. We didn't change the game plan at all. Wink just kept calling the different things that we were calling. We had a lot of defense in for this game because they're very diverse in what they do. But the pass rush was really good. You know, I got to give the pass rush a lot of credit off the edges and inside. And we were able to get the quarterbacks down. That's a big deal. So it made I don't know, it didn't really change our game plan at all, but I just thought the pass rush was relentless. I was proud of those guys. And it probably started with the coverage, because when the ball did come out quick and could come out quick, you could see the passes were completed. When they were forced to hold the ball just a little bit, we were able to get to them.
John, how important was James Prochet? And I know he's been patient, waiting for his opportunity, and he seemed to finish some catches and make some big plays.
Well, you guys that cover us, you know, no surprise there. He's been doing it in training camp. He's been doing it he did it in the preseason games. He did it when we went down to Carolina. He's done it whenever he's gotten in games for us here this season. So, like 5 catches, 74 yards. He's going to be mad about the one he didn't catch, you know, the shoestring type catch that he's made so many times. So, look, I'm shaking his head over there. But he had a big-time game. Key third-down conversion late in the game. Just really proud of him.
How nice was it to have a game that you had a little separation instead of coming down the last couple plays?
You know, even with a little separation, it doesn't seem like much. You know, you're doing the math pretty quick, and they needed 2 touchdowns and 2 extra-point conversions. I knew that. So you think about, that's what you think about, trying to find a way to finish it.
Not to kneel, but have Lamar. I'm guessing was that your call?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 100% my call. It's just, you know, that's one of those things that's meaningful, you know, and it's one of those things that's, I think as a head coach, you got to be mindful of your team and your players and your coaches and what it means to them. It's a very, very tough record to accomplish, and it's a long-term record. So I'm not going to say it's more important than winning the game for sure, and it's certainly not. But as a head coach, I think you do that for your players and you do that for your coaches, and it's something that they'll have for the rest of their lives.
Had an interception today. You talk about, you know, his ability, if they've been able to play this week. Were you worried that he may not be able to play? And talk about, you know, how much it meant to have him out there. Anthony Averett.
Well, Anthony Averett, right? That mask is killing us. That's okay. It's good. Yeah, he really did. He sucked it up a little bit. He had a little ankle roll there, and it wasn't nothing, you know. And I think he really worked hard to get back, and he played a great football game. Our defensive backs played outstanding. I'm telling you, those receivers and those tight ends are as good as any in the league. They're big, physical possession receivers, and our defensive backs and our safeties, our linebackers at times, did a great job.
Other than that, I think 31-yard run in the first quarter. It seemed like you guys tackled very well and also played very physically. Just your thoughts on how that kind of wrapped up.
I agree with that. You know, they really did, and we kind of tightened it up even more in the second half. You know, our guys are going to be upset about those couple plays and those things that we learned from those plays too. But just the fundamentals were there for the most part, almost really the whole game. So that was a big positive.
Broncos secondary pretty highly touted coming into this game. How did you think you performed against them?
Well, you know, we made some plays when we had to, and you know, Lamar will extend those plays. It kind of comes back to him, and our guys do a great job of, you know, keep working to get open. So there's a couple of those types of plays. We were able to get behind him a couple times. We made 1 or 2 of them, and we didn't make 1 or 2 of them. But that's a great secondary, really good corners. So much respect for Fuller. Surtain is one of the best young corners in the league. The safeties too, and yeah, I thought our guys did a good job. Thanks.
Was there stunning going on in the second quarter? It looked like you started confusing the blocking of Steen with the offensive line of the Broncos. Your defensive front seemed to be able to start coming in, making plays.
With the pass rush or with the run?
With the pass rush.
Yeah, we were running a lot of games. We had a lot of 3-man games in there that we were running. Our guys just did a good job of getting penetration. When you get a little penetration with those, and you kind of set those twists, it works well for you.
What stood out to you about the most with Lamar? I mean, it was his second career 300-yard passing game.
I just think Lamar. I'm biased. You know, he's just really special, and Lamar will be the first to tell you it wasn't just him. The offensive line did a really good job many times, and wide receivers made catches and grabs, got upfield. You know, Marquise going and getting that ball was just an amazing catch. You know, good for him. You know, hand clap for Marquise after all the things that happened last week to come back and write the story. So it's a team effort.
Any update on Villanova?
Nothing serious. It's stable. Just kind of sore.
Going forward, big picture, you guys now are home for a while. How does this, you relied on a lot of young players and weathered kind of an early storm and injuries to get to this point. How does a win like this set you up going forward?
It really, it's kind of hard to explain. I was talking to the guys about it, but to be 3-1, playing 3 of them on the road in some real tough environments, very challenging environments, is quite an accomplishment. Now we got to come home. We got to take care of business at home. Add on the adversity that we faced. That's just part of it. But that adversity is still there. We still got to keep working through that. Hopefully, we'll get some guys back as we go. But that's our guys. That's who they are. That's what makes you love them.
Sorry.
So we'll go 2 more. That's fine.
Your decision on the running back mix, you changed things up, activated Bell, deactivated Tyson. What went into that decision?
Yeah, it was just hard because we got 4 guys that are very deserving. I just wanted to give guys a chance. Those guys are all happy for each other when they do well and for when they get an opportunity. Had to go some route, so which route are we going to go? I pulled the young guy back. That's kind of the decision. It wasn't anything other than that. And we just got to figure out what we're doing going forward after we watch the tape and how they all fit together. We're figuring that out for ourselves right now.
I know you never lost faith in Hollywood after those 2 drops last week, but to see him come up with a heck of a catch on that diving 49-yarder, I guess, what does that show you?
It just shows you who he is. It just shows you who he is, and we're expecting a lot more of that in the future, so very proud of him. All right, thanks a lot.